Hello everybody. I haven't made a video in a long time, so I figured I'd use the only pipe that you actually haven't seen. In my last video I said there's one more, but I don't know where it is. That's this one. It's packed right now, so it's kind of hard for me to show you without it falling out. Let me compress that. Alright, so here it is. It's supposed to look like a melting, kind of weird, strange face. This eye is the card. It's painted black around the hole, so the hole looks bigger than it really is, but the hole's about the size of that thing. And then this is the bowl. And this mouth I made purposefully so you could put like a joint resting there if you wanted. It fit pretty well in there, nice and snug. But yeah. So, and then from the bottom is where you put your mouth, and this dip right here with the glaze on it to make it nice and smooth is actually for your nose. And it's kind of comfortable. It feels kind of good. It's smooth and cool. Like that. I don't have a lighter with me because I left my backpack at a friend's house. And it has all my stuff in there, so I'm going to use matches. And I can't really be blowing this in my room, so I'm going to blow it out my window. I blow it in my room so you can see the smoke, but I don't have even a heater in here, so as soon as I open the window it's going to get really cold. And I have to leave the window open if I blow smoke in here. I do have a lamp now though. Check it out. Yeah, I didn't have one before, so you couldn't see shit. It's a nice one. Yeah, alright, so let's hit this. This is good stuff. I just picked up a new sack. I haven't gotten... This actually looks like more than 2 grams. I don't know, what do you think? It's not that dense though, it's a little fluffy, so that might be why. But it looks like 3, but it's probably 2.2 or something, I don't know. I'm rambling. I have all my pieces laid out on my table now, on my desk, instead of in my backpack. And my dad hasn't said anything. I guess they're all disguised well enough, they all just look like art pieces. Let's see here. They're all sitting there behind my tree. My octopus. Good thing that had nothing in it. My teapot. This pipe, the one that's kind of like the one I'm using. I don't think you saw this one actually. This one used to have a lid that when you turned it upside down, it was the bowl. And it even had a stem that went down, so if you wanted to fill this up with a little bit of water, it could be a bubbler. This is before I drilled the hole. And you could just, like that, and the bowl would be here, and there'd be a stem pointing down. But the fucking ceramics teacher lost the lid. He was just like, I don't know where it went. It's like, it looked, you know, this is supposed to, let me explain what this is. This is supposed to be an apple with a worm coming out. It ended up kind of looking like these were the feet of an animal, and it's a fat-ass animal, but it's supposed to be an apple. And it would have looked like an apple if it had the top, because it would have had a stem on it. And I should have painted a leaf right here, green right there. Oh well. So I drilled a hole later so I could just use it as a pipe. But it's a really giant ass bowl, so you gotta put tin foil over it. Or actually, when I usually use it, I put tinfoil over this and just I hold it like that and use it as a steamroller, and then you get a giant smack of fresh air. But yeah, so he's through there. So yeah, I could remake this, I guess, with the lid. But the reason I didn't remake the lid is because if you fire them at different times, like if you don't fire the lid at the same time you fire this, the shape won't be the same. It's hard to gauge it because it shrinks when you fire it. So if you do it at the same time, they'll shrink proportionally, but if you try and fit it to this after it's been fired, it'll shrink and that won't fit. So you have to make it a little too big and hope you do it exactly right. I've tried it before. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Anyways, let me finish this. It was going to cut there. I was trying to put music on. Here's some music. I dedicate this to someone who knows who this is dedicated to. So if you ever see this, there you go. Alright, let's finish this. Out with my other stuff. It gets kind of smell. That's the problem with ceramic pieces. They absorb smell. It's worth it. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of this video. All my videos end up being really long. That's not so good. Whatever. Peace out.